Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm Tarot Oracle, and I do the readings.
It's 6:30. Time for the Tarot Oracle Show.
Welcome, Ash Red Dog Mom. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Diane, welcome. Andrew, what's going on? We got let's see, who else? We got Diane. We got Miss Teely. Welcome back. It is so good to see you. Sarah, thank you for hanging out with us tonight. Tanya is up in the house. Thank you, Tanya, for being here. Caden Peak, welcome. It is good to see you as well. Star Tarot, thank you for being a member for 7 months. I appreciate that. Enjoy the emotes that you get with being a member. By the way, if you're not a member, it's like $1 a month, I think. Yeah, it's $1 a month, and you basically get emotes. That's all you get. But yeah, anyway, it is fun because you get all the cool emotes, like the Thoth emote and all this other stuff. Crystal Heart 9, welcome. Crystal Heart 9 is an amazing supporter on the stream. I appreciate you. And the channel as well. Star Tarot, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that so much. All right. Started out with Ash Red Dog Mom is coming in over here. Open house this weekend. House on the market since yesterday. What do you think about a potential sale? This is the time to sell. I mean, Ash, let's you and me talk. This is the time to sell right now because the amount of house sales and the price when you're selling a house is so nice. Making the fat cash is what you're going to be doing right now. I'm just saying now. I'm just saying this is the time to sell a house because my house is apparently worth $200K more than I paid for it. So I'm just saying, if you're going to make some fat cash, this is the time to check in, to cash in. Literally, this is the best time to sell a house I think I've ever seen. Anyway, Tanya, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you so much. All right, let's find out if Ash Red Dog Mom is going to be on the market. On the open house. I'm going to come look at the house, and I'm probably going to buy it. Around here, by the way, they're actually selling cash. Like you can't buy a house unless you pay cash. I'm not even kidding. So they're actually restricting people's ability to buy a house because so many people are interested in paying cash for it. They're like, hey, if you're going to pay cash, no financing, let's do that. So this is the time. This is the time. Anyway, I mean, any positive things coming out? Are we going to have the good cash running in for a potential sale? Tower, 8 of Wands, 9 of Swords, and the 6 of Cups. I think it starts out kind of iffy at first. I do think that you have some interest. You have some people kind of looking at it, right? We have a couple of sort of negative cards here. The Tower is kind of good here. It sort of means that there may be some modifications needed when they come in, you know, and they're like making an offer. You may have to do a couple of different modifications or something like that in order for it to sell at the price that you want. I think you can sell it at the price that you want if you're willing to make maybe a mod on it or, you know, do some things. Because I do think there's some things that they want. The Tower is basically rebuilding something or checking it out or doing something a little bit differently as we did before. But basically the Tower is being built, right? And the 8 of Wands, that movement card, people are moving in to see this. You're on the market. It's a new hot house on the market. Everybody's buying right now. This is a time to buy. This is definitely time to sell. Sunflower, thank you for your donation. But I am just saying, the 8 of Wands, that movement card indicates people moving towards you. You see a sort of the 3D element, right? People moving towards this. Big Cleo, thank you for your donation. People moving in, people wanting to see Red Dog's house. I really think that's it. The Tower, right? We're going to make a couple of modifications. We can get a big price for it. 9 of Swords sort of says there's a little bit of iffy situation that ends up happening with it that looks kind of concerning, but I wouldn't be concerned about it. 9 of Swords is sort of a concerning card if it's surrounded by bad cards, but right here it's surrounded by great cards. I mean, look at this 6 of Cups, right? Meeting the perfect match. You have the kid looking, or you have the person looking at this house, looking at an image of the house, looking at the idea of this house and all the details. And they're getting pretty excited. They definitely want to find out what's happening. They want to come see it. They want the action that's going to be in this house. And that is the place to be, is that 6 of Cups, the meeting between two people, the handing off of a cup between one girl and the next girl. That's what you're getting, basically, right? You're getting the deed of sale. and you're handing it off to another person. Amy, welcome back to the stream. So good to see you. Happy Saturday to you too. Thank you so much for your donation. But yeah, the Six of Cups, I'm handing the cup off to my sister. I'm handing the cup off to somebody. I think you're handing the deed of the house to somebody else. I think it says, I don't think it's going to be a problem. I really don't think it's going to be a problem. A lot of people are going to be looking at it. There is sort of a weird situation, but I mean, yeah, I don't see a problem at all. I think you're going to sell. I think it's going to sell nicely. I think that it's going to be a fantastic deal for everybody. I'm just saying. I am just saying, good luck. I guarantee it's going to be amazing. You're going to get what you need. Next week, work reading. Star Tarot wants to know. Let's find out. I mean, you got to go to work. You might as well have a reading to go to work. You know what I mean? Get a reading to go to work. We're going to use, no, you know what? We're going to use a beautiful tarot for this one. We are going to use this tarot right here, the Oak, Ash, and Thorn. If you don't know what it is, where have you been? It's one of my favorite decks of all time. All right, next week's work. You got to go back to work. You might as well have a tarot reading to start it off. You know, you got to warm up something. You got to warm up the week, and this is the time to do it. I'm going to have to admit now, this is the time to warm up the week. All right, let's see what kind of week thing we got going on. Star Tarot, thank you so much for your donation. Ace of Pentacles. New projects. I mean, next week is the time for new projects, new things, new exciting things. I think there's a lot of things happening with next week, okay? Ace of Pentacles. I think you're not short on things to do already, but I think you're getting more. I think it's stacking on. Ace of Pentacles, there's a big new project next week that you need to take care of, that you need to be aware of, that you need to sort of address. And this is something that you have to do, not something sort of this global thing where a lot of people are on it. It's almost just like an offloaded to that Ace of Pentacles, something happening with that world. We got the Six of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles. Definitely one of those. Definitely one of those work readings where you have a lot of Pentacles. Now, what does that mean, right? Let's talk, otherwise known as Catherine Home. Catherine, thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate that. You got a lot of Pentacles. You got the Ace, we got the Six, and we got the Five. The Six is the reward for work. Sunflower, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. And the Five of Pentacles, it's almost like that. Okay, how do we read this? Let's go with just intuition. Let's go with the hardcore. Let's go with what we see, right? KD, welcome to the stream. What's going on? The Six of Pentacles is good because it means we're being handed something. We're being handed off some aspects, right? We're being handed off some money, being handed off things. But in this case, it seems like we're being handed off a reward, it feels like, for the beginning of this new project. It's almost like this new thing that's starting. It is culminating. The interesting thing is the Ace of Pentacles next to the World is really cool because you're talking about a big project. You're talking about something big that is coming, something that is being launched, that's being started, that definitely has some meat to it, right? The World is sort of the ending of the majors, a lot of beef in there, but the Ace next to it, as we graduate to this new project, it's going to be big. It's going to have a lot of moving parts with it. The Six of Pentacles says you're kind of being handed almost a reward. You're kind of being handed maybe a carrot on a stick aspect with this, with the Six of Pentacles. But the Five of Pentacles says some of this is just not delivered. I think what happens with this is, again, we're going intuition. I think what happens with this is you're being handed a project that's basically impossible, is what I think. Ace of Pentacles into the World. It's a little bloated. It has too much meat to it. It has a lot more to it than you sort of feel, right? And you're like, this is a little too much. Six of Pentacles, I think they're going to sort of hand you either help, or I think they're going to relieve some of it, or you're going to reevaluate how this works. But the Five of Pentacles definitely says, don't take the project as is. Very important. Don't take the project as is. It's too large. It's too large. You need to dig into it and find out the details of all of the little nooks and crannies within this specification. Because once you do, you're going to realize it's too much. And you're going to need help. You're going to need that. So be aware before you sign up, before you sign at the X for anything. This is going to be something that maybe a little larger than you are quite expecting. With that, Tanya's coming in. What are my love interest feelings for me? Tanya's in love. Tanya, it's great to be in love. I love being in love. I mean, I'm just saying, I love being in love. And if I'm in love, I'm going to be in love with this deck right here, my friends, because this deck is not a centered tarot tower. There, that's much better. This deck is centered now with the Tarot Tower, and in case you're wondering what it is, it's Wizard's Tarot. Everybody loves it. Diane and Crystals and Paint joined. Lady, what's going on? Thank you all for being here, by the way. I appreciate everybody hanging out. I mean, it's Saturday night. You got a lot of other stuff you could be doing, but you're hanging out with a tarot dude. You're hanging out with this tarot guy over here. I appreciate and I love every one of you. Just every one of you.
I love you.
Every one of you. I love you. I appreciate it so much. Anyway, I mean, what are the love interest feelings for me? You got you got the Two of Pentacles. Interesting. You got the Two of Swords, a lot of twos, and the Tower. It's almost like that they are interested. I think that they do have a genuine interest in you. I think that they do see you. They enjoy sort of, where you're at, what you have to offer. A lot of cool things about you. Definitely have a lot of cool things that they like, that really enjoy sort of in that mode. Two of Pentacles says that they do have a lot of different choices, maybe in sort of who they're chasing though, right? Maybe we have this person, that person. They do have a lot of different things that are available, but it seems like that their interest in you sort of takes the priority. Two of Swords, so some of the other people may not be exactly what they want or exactly what they want to chase. I think this person has run into people that just aren't compatible with them. I mean, you know what I mean? You try it, you give it a shot. At the end of the day, they're just not compatible with them. And that's what I mean by the Tower. A lot of people they're running into, they're having problems with. They're having problems moving it forward. They're having problems sort of getting on a mode that they predict, a predictable kind of mode, right? But overall, I think they do have some interest. Two of Pentacles says choices are there. They're definitely looking at that. Most of the choices are kind of, iffy at best. Tower says this person, does need some good stuff coming in and all that other good stuff. So I think they're kind of interested in it. I think it doesn't look too bad at all. Not too bad at all. All right. We got Boo Boo. Is Chico going to be okay? KD, is the tarot oppositions ready yet? Not quite yet. Not quite. I mean, KD, I'm lazy. KD, come on. KD, you know me. I mean, KD, how many times have you been on this stream and seen how lazy I am? I mean, KD, let's talk. Come on. All right. But no, it'll be ready tomorrow. It will be, I promise you, it will be ready tomorrow. I swear to you, we'll be ready tomorrow. But yeah, today I had to run around a little bit and get some stuff done, but it will be ready tomorrow. All right. Boo Boo, is Chico going to be okay? It looks like he hurt his paw. It's not good. Hopefully he's not hurt. Hopefully Chico is going to be just fine. Paul hurt, not going to be a problem. We're going to use the Doggy Tarot for this one. The Doggy Tarot is, I got to admit now, the Doggy Tarot is one that I really like, is one that I enjoy. Katie knows how lazy I am. Katie, you've been around a long time. You've seen in action just how lazy my ass is. Okay, come on. Lazy Virgo. Okay. A lot of people are like, how can you be lazy when you're OCD? Okay. Number one, I'm a lazy OCD. Okay. I see the problem, but I don't do anything about it. But do I notice it? Absolutely. I do notice the problem because I'm OCD. Do I do anything about it? No, I don't do a damn thing. Okay. Virgos are not lazy. Well, I am. So, you have to change your mold. You have to change your mold. Not everybody is a Virgo that fits into that thing about the hardworking Virgo. I'm the lazy Virgo. But anyway, let's not talk about me. Let's talk about YouTube. Yous are coming in with the donation. Thank you so much. Is Chico going to be okay? We get the Mage. All right, we're done. We're done here with this reading, okay? The Mage, the Magician, the master of all the tools. They know what they're doing. They understand what they're doing. They understand the capabilities of their body, how it works, all the good things, bad things. They understand how the balance is within this realm. I think they're going to be just fine. They are going to be just fine. I don't see a problem. Magician, master of all my tools. I understand what I need to do. I understand how I need to do it. The Ten of Earth, the stable home, the happy family. I don't think that's going to be a problem at all. Now, Justice does say Chico has been a little extreme. Chico has been on the extreme side. You got to understand that. Chico rolls Chico rolls on the extreme side. Chico is not one that's shy. Chico just does what Chico does. I think sometimes it's on the extreme end. Justice has got a little balance out that stuff there, because if you sort of go forward too much, if you get a little too into it, it may not be one of those things. Two of Fire definitely says you need to make some choices here. You know what I mean? Yeah, sort of figure out how the paw is, if you need to go to the vet or not. You definitely have some choices to make here. Is this something Chico's going to be okay with, or is this something maybe you take it to the vet or something like? You got to make that choice. The choices are there. Overall, I mean, will Chico be okay? I think so. I do think so. I think the mage really brings it in. It says Chico's the master of that, and all of that going on. But you definitely got to make a decision. You know, take him to the vet or not. It's up to you. I mean, Sunflower, that's your dog. You got to make that decision, because there, you know, sometimes you just don't know. Sometimes you definitely just don't know about that. But overall, the cards look good. I don't see anything like Death or the Tower or something like that. I mean, yeah, Chico's a wild ass. Some people are like that. Some people just gotta go forth and go full steam, right? Will I get admitted to law school? Big Cleo's going for the hardcore law school action over there, and that's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. Going to make themselves a success. Big Cleo's going to be the lawyer making all of the fat cash over there. Somebody asked about my book. Did somebody ask about my book? It is Tarot Guidance. Oh my God, I'm so glad you asked. 235 pages of, this is massive. This is 8.5 by 11. It's larger than your car. I mean, come on. It's nice and colorful. It's beautiful. I got pictures. I hate books with tarot that don't have pictures, because I don't know what the hell they're talking about. Mine, you know exactly what you're talking about. I give you examples for each card in a reading, how they interact, what they do, how to sort of interpret. I go through every single card. I go through the complex stuff like tarot card counting, all of this stuff. Anyway, it's available. Link in the description. High gloss. Anyway, yeah, there's all of that. If you want that, link in the description. In the meantime, let's go to Big Cleo. Going to make that fat cash over there. Bardman coming in the stream too. Bardman, what is going on? It's so good to see you. All right. Admitted to law school. Can we get in? Can we get into there? I'm hoping so. I mean, you know, I don't know what the criteria is, but I'm hoping we can sneak in there. Strength says it is entirely possible indeed. Judgment says, yeah, 3 of Wands and the 6. That's a yes. That's a thumbs up over here. Come on. That's a thumbs up over here. Let's hear it. Hooray! Let's hear it over here for the new lawyer. I mean, come on. Let's hear it over here for the new lawyer, Big Cleo. I mean, if you need, you know, I'm just saying, once Big Cleo graduates, Big Cleo, you got to come back when you graduate. I'm just saying, Texas Built in the house. What's up, Texas Built? Look at this. We got strength, right? This is a good match. A lot of people think strength is patience, having strength to get through a circumstances, and that's kind of true. That's kind of true with law school. That's not the easiest thing in the world. I can tell you that. I mean, you know, just from hearing about it. But strength is also the merging and the combining of 2 different forces, right? The merging of 2 different forces. And that's what you need to hear. That combination, that sort of that match between you and law school is going to be there. Judgment, the rebirth, the reincarnation, the calling out, the definitely calling you to it, right? That is something that affects you. This is something that you're drawn to. Something that you are passionate about. You're ready to go. You're ready to rock. This is something that you want. And if you want it, you need to chase it. You need to chase your passions in life, because you only get one life. What are you going to waste your time doing something else? Come on. If this is your passion, you're going to chase it. The rebirth, the reincarnation is calling to you. 3 of Wands. I think you have a different selection. You have maybe a different selection of things sort of getting in there, maybe locations or whatnot. You definitely want to be careful about how you choose or who you choose. But the 3 of Wands says absolutely sort of getting in there, looking for the right opportunity, looking for the right spot is important here. It really, really is. And 6 of Cups, we're back to this. Here is this person offering you the law school entrance, right? They're bringing you the law school entrance. They got the flying cats, they got the flying dogs, and they got lots and lots of tea or coffee or whatever the hell that is. They're bringing it in. They're wrapping it up for you. This is something that's important to you, chasing your passion, getting into law school. Big Cleo, I'll say yes. Big Cleo, that is a massive thumbs up. over here, Big Cleo, you know what I'm talking about. Big Cleo, you are going to get into law school. I don't think it's going to be a problem at all. All right, let's find out what is going on with Amy. Happy TO. Sticking to homeless services and move on with child protective services. Let's find out about that. Amy wants to know the good stuff over here. All right, Amy, let's find out. If I can click the button. If I can click the button, that'd be great. Here we go. Amy wants to know about a little throwdown action over here. A little throwdown action. What do we got going on, Amy? Let's see. We got a homeless services. All right. Homeless versus child protective. Okay. Which one is going to be the most effective? That is a throwdown, by the way.
Time for a tarot throwdown.
In case you're new, a throwdown is a cage match. It is a cage match. Dorothy Collins, welcome to the stream. It's good to see you. All right, this is a cage match between two choices. You have two things. You can pick A or B. Which one is going to be the best one, right? You need to know this information because it's kind of important. It really is. Anyway, let's find out about that. All right, we got homeless, stick to homeless services or go to child protective services. All right, let's see about stick to homeless services. Child protective services? Child protective services looks like a better match. Child protective services seems like a better match overall, right? Just seems like a better match. I'm not saying homeless services is bad. It doesn't say it's bad. We do have a lot of structure within the homeless services. It feels like we sort of know what is going to be expected, know what is going to be the next thing, know what, you know what I'm saying? Know what is going to be. It's sort of predictable. And I think that's kind of maybe what you like about it. This is something that you get a lot of reward from. In other words, you're going to go home. You're going to feel like you made a difference. You're going to feel like, yes, I made a difference. Baba, thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate that. You're definitely going to feel like you made a difference with homeless services. Bottom line, you're going to go home. You're going to be like, yes, you know what I did today? I did this and I did that and I helped this person, I helped that person. I think it's kind of, I'm just saying, I think it is kind of magical and I think it's fantastic. It does have a lot of opportunity for other things as well. Okay, so that's homeless services. I think if you're looking at child protective services, I think it's a better deal. As far as the tarot is concerned, it is just a better deal. Are there aspects of it, I think, that will affect you, that you have to work through? I think that is, right? It's going to be one of those things. By the way, in case you wonder what the queue is not bad. We're on Amy. We just got a few more going down through here. Queen, thank you for your subscription. I appreciate that. But let's look at child protective services because I think this is a better choice. Wheel of Fortune, it does say that this is going to be something that really sort of is going to be long-term stability, right? It's going to be long-term stability. Cheryl, welcome to the stream. It is good to see you. Long-term stability is kind of what you want. That's really going to be where it's at. I think there's a lot of great aspects to this. Two of Cups basically says this is what you need. This is kind of the best choice if you're going to have the throwdown. And the Two of Cups is such a great match, right? We want you to match up with the job. We want the job to be something that you can get into, that is exciting, that is something that you look forward to going into work. The last thing you need is something where you just feel like you're dying inside when you go in there. You know what I mean? You're just dying inside. You're like, oh my God, I have to go through this stupid job again. I hate going. That's not what you want. I think this is a better choice if you want to dodge that. Two of Cups kind of says that, right? Are there some aspects, maybe there's some couple of aspects in here that are kind of challenging for you? I think so. I mean, this is something that does have a little negativity here and there. You know what I mean? But overall, I think this is the better choice. Absolutely. Cheryl, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you so much. All right. Let's find out what is going on next. We got Catherine Home coming in, Crystals and Paint, and Cheryl, thank you again for your donations. I appreciate that. All right, what do we got going on over here? We got Robert and I get together as a couple. Catherine, let's find out if Robert and you are going to be a good match. Maybe it's a good match. Maybe it's not a good match. We definitely want to see. Now, we couldn't use this for Amy's reading, but we are going to get us some little Buddha tarot, my friends. Big Cleo's coming in with the other dono, the double shot up here. Big Cleo coming in. Thank you so much, Big Cleo. I appreciate you. All right. Let's see. Robert and I get together as a couple. Is this something that we can do? Is this something that we can do? Six of Cups is nice. Nice. Interesting. Three of Swords and Seven of Cups. Oh, man. A little challenge in here. It's almost like this reading says friends with benefits looks pretty good. It looks pretty good with friends with benefits. I don't know what you're doing now. You could be doing friends with benefits. I don't know. Getting together looks good with the Six of Cups. Six of Cups is kind of a friendship card, though. I mean, friendship card. You got the heartbreak card right next to it. It could mean that we can get together, but it's going to be more of a casual basis, right? Maybe it's something that just can't get super serious. Maybe it's something, maybe the super serious side we're not ready for. We're not kind of ready to prepare to jump into it. It could be one of those matches. It definitely feels like that there are challenges getting like a big long-term thing going. Six of Cups right next to the Three of Swords does look like a little challenging. Seven of Cups is there are a lot of other options, though. I mean, if we're getting together, if we can't be something serious, there are some other serious relationships, some other serious things that are hanging out there that I think could be an opportunity to go for. Seven of Cups means there's more fish in the sea, but the Six of Cups, I mean, you and Robert, I mean, friends with benefits, it may be working indeed. Denise coming in with a dono. Thank you, Denise, for your donation. I appreciate that. All right. We got a little friends with benefit reading. Now we're going with sunflower energy for the next 24 hours. Hopefully you have a lot of energy for the next 24 hours. I'm just saying. Christina, thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate that. Woo, let's see what is going on. Energy. I got a lot of energy, if you can't tell. I have a lot of energy for the next 24 hours. If you don't know what this deck is, you need to watch the stream a lot more than you do, okay? Thoth Deck, my favorite deck in the world. In case you're wondering, like, what is his favorite deck? It's Thoth. What is his favorite deck in the world? It's Thoth, okay? I mean, that's the end of the subject. There's no, okay. When I come to favorite decks and you're asking me my number one favorite, I don't really think about it. It doesn't even process through my brain. I just throw down the Thoth and I'm done. I mean, it's not something where I have to go, I don't know. What is my favorite deck? Okay. You know, it doesn't change every day. It stays the same. Okay, energy for the next 24 hours. We got the heartbreak card up in here. We got the tower card. Boo-boo, what are you doing over there? Boo-boo, Boo-boo's not playing around anymore. Boo-boo is having a fun time over there. I'm telling you now, what's going on? You need to balance it out the next 24 hours. The next 24 hours could be a little rocky road over here. You got the tower and the heartbreak card. Boo-boo, I don't know what you're doing over there, but you got to be careful the next 24 hours. I say buckle up. You know what I mean? You know, the roller coasters, they have the big buckle. They have that giant buckle, and then all of a sudden they pull that big bar, you know, and they put it on your lap. You need all of that for the next 24 hours. Dorothy, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. I'm just saying, it seems like we have some emotional connection happening. There's something weird going on over there. Got the tower and the heartbreak card right next to sort of this emotional connection, this empathy, this thing happening between something. It definitely feels like something's about to hit the rocky road. You know what I mean? Like the roller coaster may be derailed. I don't know what's happening over there, but I would buckle up. Justice is really kind of interesting, I got to say. That's a really kind of a weird card amongst all of this stuff. It means we need to balance some things out. Maybe we're in a mode where maybe you're breaking hearts. I don't know. Maybe we're in a mode where, you know, things are a little rocky on a particular situation and you need to sort of bump it up a little bit. You ever had that situation where all of a sudden you need to just bump things a little bit to get it to the next stage? It's like boiling, but it's not quite there yet. And then you need to just sort of push it, you know? Let's push it over to the edge and get all this stuff worked out today instead of dragging it out for the next week, okay? I think that's basically what it's saying. Push it a little bit over that edge and get it all worked out now, instead of waiting 2 weeks. All right. Is N returning anytime soon? Let's find out. YouTube users going to be waiting around for N or not waiting around for N. I don't know what's going on over there. YouTube user coming in over here. What are we going to have over here for you? I think the Wonderland Tarot is going to be there. KD doesn't like my Thoth deck. KD is like, your Thoth deck stinks. I'm just saying, KD's like, your Thoth deck stinks, Tio. You need to get it. You need to wash it. Okay. Because it smells. All right, let's find out. YouTube user, if N is going to be returning anytime soon. Are they going to sneak back in your life? Are they going to sneak back in here? I don't know. I just don't know. Paula, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Look at this strength card. That Strength card says be patient with this stuff. Judgment and the Hanged. I think they're coming in. Yes, I think they're coming in. Okay, YouTube user, I think they're going to return in the usual end way. The usual way that N always does it, because N likes to make that grand entrance. N doesn't come in, kind of lame and tame. N comes in with like a hammer and just starts breaking all the vases in the house. Okay, that's what N does. That's why N loves. That's why, that's part of the thing you like about it. N just comes in, breaks all the vases in the house. You don't know what he's going to do next. Carolina, welcome to the stream, and thank you for your donation. Look at this. Strength card. You got to be patient with N. N's going to do what N's going to do. You're not going to shove them. You're not going to shove them into that next field, but we can try. Judgment says you're going to have to wait for that rebirth reincarnation, but yeah, they're going to return. They are going to return anytime soon, maybe a little challenge. I think it's going to be a little longer than what you're thinking. Strength and judgment, be patient, sort of be prepared for that. Strength also kind of says that when they do return, if they are going to break all the vases in their house, you got to be ready. You got to be expecting it. But I think you are. I mean, YouTube user, you've had enough problems with N already. You kind of know that they're going to come in with a little bit of that different mode as they do, because the Hangman said they don't have kind of the same attitude that they did before. They definitely on that mode of, I'm going to wing it. I'm going to wing it and do what I do. And if you like it, good. If you don't, good as well. Baba has the same kind of attitude. Baba wants a relationship reading, please. Currently talking to someone. I'm in conversation. What kind of thing do they got? I mean, Baba, you know what you need? You need the Waterfall Tarot, Baba. The Waterfall Tarot. If you don't have this deck, it's my deck. It's available in the description. And, go get you one. Go get you one. If you don't want a box, it's $20. I mean, how many decks you find out there for $29? Come on. If you don't want a box, you're just like, I got a bunch of tarot bags laying around. I want this deck, though. It's $29. I mean, that's kind of what you need in your life. That is kind of what you need in your life. All right, we got the Two of Cups. Looks nice. I think you're currently talking to someone that does have some interest in there. Three of Cups, Three of Swords, and the King of Swords. I would say the person you're talking to would be pretty good for a short-term little relationship. It looks pretty decent, right? This is something that, you definitely have to sort of be prepared for. I think it's going to be a little bit of a different opportunity than what you're used to. A different opportunity than what you're used to. I think you're used to sort of the same old, right? You're just kind of rolling in. You're doing your own thing. You're trying to figure it out. And then somebody rolls in that changes your perspective or changes the way that you look at things. Jamie, thank you for your donation. And the Two of Cups says, this is it. This is it with the Three of Cups and the Three of Swords. It definitely also says that they're, maybe looking at somebody else, or they're looking at other people. Definitely not, you're not like the only one. They definitely are looking at other people. And again, if this is sort of a short-term relationship, I like it. The Two of Cups is just a great card overall, okay? YouTube user, thank you for your other donation. The Two of Cups is a great card overall, because it says the meeting works. The two people work. That connection works. I think that's what you're looking for. I don't think you're looking for something that's a waste of your time. I don't think you're looking for something that, that's just going to be, if it makes sense, of something that's going to be just non-functional after a very short period of time. But it is something that does go through the honeymoon period. It looks pretty good. It has a lot of beef. It has a lot of meat. And overall, I think the Three of Swords points to a short-term relationship. But yeah, who you're talking to does work. Relationship reading, basically, again, short-term, we're just going for that. We're just going for that as far as that goes. But overall, I like it. I like them. I think they have some potential. Let's go for that. That's what I'm going to go for, Baba. Anyway, Cheryl knows work situation and the coworkers. Coworkers getting on our nerves. Why do the coworkers have to be like that? Why can't they be normal, my friends? Why can't everybody be normal? That's all I want. That's all I ask. Why can't everybody in the coworker section be normal? Okay? Man, just don't see that happening. Cheryl. We're going to give it a shot, though, Cheryl. We are going to give it a shot and see if the coworkers will be back to normal anytime soon. King of Cups says, no, Devil. Oh, these are bad cards. Okay. All right, it will improve. It will improve. The tarot definitely recognizes that you do have some challenges with this. This is not an easy situation. It's not something simple to where you're just like, yeah, it makes itself available. It makes itself apparent. The devil says you have some things working in the background that may not be for your benefit. You know what I mean? Sometimes you do have a little drama. You have that one person that's always causing the drama. They're always causing something. You gotta do that. Marie, did you make your cards? Marie, I made this deck. Link in the description to my Etsy shop. You can see the whole deck. I got videos where you see all the cards. So sure, pick it up. Again, if you don't want a box, it's like super cheap. Anyway. All right, yeah, the King of Cups reversed. Your problem is you and the coworkers don't see eye to eye. Not only that, but next to the devil, a lot of them just don't have any empathy towards other people. Maybe narcissistic or something like that. Just don't have other empathy towards other people. They just don't understand your situation. They don't understand where you're coming from. It's just difficult in the meantime to sort of get in that same mode where you can just communicate with them in a good level. The devil next to the queen, it does say, I would say one or two of them are just downright ornery. You know what I mean? They are downright ornery. Will it improve though? That's your situation. And that is your question. The sun says yes. The sun says you're riding away from that situation. I think you're able to sort of escape from that. Are you able to sort of get away from some of the negativity, some of the things that they are doing? I don't think that's one of the things to where it just continues forever. This could be a little speed bump, something temporary. Overall, it looks like yes. Overall, we're going with a thumbs up for this. I think this situation will improve. You gotta sort of just wait to ride out of it. You gotta wait for it to end. You gotta wait for it to ride out. But other than that, I think it works out well. It works out well. Cheryl, thank you so much for being here tonight. I appreciate you as always. Cheryl has been a big supporter for a long time. Cheryl, we all love you. Cheryl, we all love you. Thank you so much for being here. All right. Crystals and Paint wants to protest. I don't like what's going on over there, and I am going to protest. Should I go? Crystals and Paint is going activist. Crystals and Paint is going full steam. Crystals and Paint is like, I don't like that situation over there. I don't like it, and I want it to change. Should I go and complain about it to the world? Maybe. Crystals and Paint, is that a thing? Could that be a thing? Let's find out if we're going to do that. Samantha, welcome to the stream. YouTube users on the triple shot tonight. YouTube users going out of control tonight. Look at this. YouTube user, thank you for your triple shot. Tiara, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. All right. Should I tend to protest? Yeah, you should. You should go. You should go and you should say, I don't like whatever the hell this is. I want you to change it right now because I'm protesting. I am protesting right now. That's what I'm doing. Samantha, thank you for the double shot coming in. I appreciate it. 8 of Wands says you need to go. This is you. This is you riding in on the motorcycle, Crystals and Paint. You're a Harley rider, I can tell. Chris Sunflower, thanks for your other donation. Look at that 8 of Wands coming in. Look at that 8 of Wands rolling in. This is you riding your Harley to the protest right here. Ace of Wands, you holding up the sign saying, I don't like what this is. I think it stinks. I want you to change it immediately. Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles does say it's good to, sort of make your voice heard sometimes. You got to make your voice heard sometimes. And this, Crystal, this is your opportunity. This is your chance to make your important voice heard because you only get one chance to make a voice heard. I'm just saying. Big Cleo, does Y want to be a couple with me? Does Y like me? Big Cleo, if Y doesn't like you, I do. I'm just saying. Big Cleo doesn't like you? Look, we got people in the chat. Everybody loves you. All right, let's find out what's going on. Jamie Lee, thank you for your other donation. He's got another question below. Let's do that. Big Cleo, though. Does Y want to love me? Do they want to be a couple? Is that something? Is that something we can do? The Moon, 10 of Cups. You got a couple of speed bumps in here, Big Cleo. We got a couple of speed bumps in here, okay? If you're willing to work through that, I think so. If you're willing to work through that, I think, okay? Because the 8 of Cups this is easy to abandon. This is easy to give up on. This is easy to say, screw this, I'm leaving. It is so easy to do it, okay? 8 of Cups. It is easy to abandon. It is easy to throw down the towel and just say, I can't do this anymore. But You don't have to do that. The Ten of Cups says if you stick with why, if you understand why's perspective, if you give why a chance, if we can go in and make that happen. The Ten of Cups says this happy home, happy relationship, happy pairing. Looks good indeed because the moon, right? The moon. We have to go on this trip. The trip may not be easy. Trip may be rocky road. I don't know. I love that flavor. Okay. But the moon says go out, adventure out of the sea into the land, go forth and see what happens because the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups may be the action that you want because that new family, that new relationship, that new thing is looking good with that. Miss Free, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. What should I make a YouTube channel about? Denise is making the YouTube videos. Denise, you're going to make a video? If you're going to make a video, I'm just saying, I'm going to use this. This is my video deck, okay? Can I say that? Can I admit that to all y'all? Is that going to be okay? Can I admit to y'all that this is my beauty deck, okay? This is, I mean, some people wear makeup. I wear tarot. I mean, you know, I'm just saying, you know, okay. Denise, let's go with this. Find out making a YouTube channel. What should you do? There is all sorts of crap coming out here. All sorts of crap coming out here that we can do. There's an endless amount of stuff on YouTube. I saw a channel the other day. Okay. If you haven't seen the YouTube dude, okay, so this dude feeds turtles. He feeds turtles pizza or watermelon, or he feeds turtles, okay? And he does it on a YouTube channel. He has like 1 million subscribers. That's all he does is feed turtles. Anyway, yeah, it was interesting to watch. It's kind of fascinating to see the turtles eat. I get bored sometimes. Can we talk? I get bored sometimes. But yeah, it was actually enjoyable to watch. So yeah, he had 1 million subscribers. So he's making like a gazillion dollars. But yeah, so you can do literally anything. Let's find out what you're going to do though. Queen of Pentacles, I would say 5 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands, and the 6 of Swords reversed. That's kind of interesting. It is kind of interesting. It's almost like the 4 of Wands, something that you do at home. Ghetto Flamingo, thank you for your very generous donation. Look at you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. This is something that you need to do real life experiences. You need to reflect your real life experiences. Because I think you've had some interesting stuff going on over there, Denise. I don't think you have a boring life. I think you got some interesting stuff going on. I've said the 5 of Pentacles, the 4 of Wands, the highs and the lows. The highs and the lows that are coming in here, okay? You have a wide variety of stuff happening with that. But I'm just saying, the 5 Pentacles, 4 of Wands, something that you do at home, something that you can real life, that you can stream or, sort of put yourself out there and say, this is sort of what I'm doing. This is real experiences and things like that. Emma, thank you for your donation. 6 of Swords says, don't venture out too much. Do what you know. Okay, do what you know. Don't try something that you're not familiar with, something that you just don't know. But basically, yeah, it says don't venture out, stay at home. This is going to be something that you can do at home. You can read tarot at home. I mean, you can do a lot of stuff at home. Queen of Pentacles, again, says put your own real life experiences. So do something that you're familiar with, that you're good at, and make a YouTube channel about it. I think people will come because people like to hear other people's perspective, right? You have a new perspective. You got somebody new out there. It's got a cool perspective on things, an opinion on things. Anyway, it's just what it says. Will we be able to travel abroad in 2022? I mean, come on. You have to be able to travel abroad. I am just saying, if I'm going to go with a Christina read, I would go with a Christina Deck. And I know that Christina likes the forest creatures. We're going to do forest creatures up in the house. Long ago, this was her favorite deck. But then the Oak, Ash, and Thorn came along. YouTube user coming in with a quad shot today. YouTube user is out of control. YouTube user is out of control. Look at you. All right. I appreciate you. Christine, let's find out if we're going to be able to travel abroad. Get out, get moving. The Lovers. Oh, the Lovers. Come on. Look at that. We're starting out with the Lovers and oh, Jesus Christ. Come on. Oh, come on. This is the easiest read ever. If you don't read tarot, you already know the answer. I mean, look at this thumbs up here. Look at this. Look at this is out of control. Tonight's out of control. It's a party now. Okay. Can we talk? It's a party now. We're having the balloons. We're having the confetti. This is it. Look at the lovers go on a trip, the chariot. Okay. We're done. We're done. This is the end of the read. This is the end of the show. Thank you for joining. Okay, no, I'm kidding. The lovers and the chariot? That's nuts. That's bananas. A 4-year-old could read this. Okay, let's admit it. My maturity level is about that of a 4-year-old. So I can read this too. The lovers and the chariot. The lovers go on a trip. Okay, we're done. That's it. 7 of Cups, there's a lot of places to go to. A lot of places that you are passionate about. Look at that. Paris, going into Venice, sneaking over there into, I'm just saying, Florence, Italy, going to Ireland, going to see the beautiful castles in Germany. Okay. All right. We're done. 7 of Cups, all these passion options. You're like, I want to go here. I want to go here. I want to go here. And I want to go here. I want to go all these places. You're going to be able to do it. You're going to be able to do it. The Page of Wands says so. We're getting out. We're getting out. Look at this. The lovers going out. I mean, come on. We're done. I want all my readings to be like that. Then I wouldn't have to work. I don't want to work. I told you I was lazy. I don't want to work. And readings like that make it where I don't have to. Okay. Neve knows. Neve joined the stream. Neve, I'm glad to see you. It's good to see you. Okay, Dorothy wants to know about a 4-bedroom home. Am I going to be moving in to a 4-bedroom home? I mean, there's a lot of options out there. I need to put this one on Patreon. That'd be the quickest behind the scenes ever. It'd be like, look, a 4-year-old could read this one. Look at me read it. Okay. All right, let's find out what's going on over here. We got the Tower, the Tarot Tower. If you don't know what this is, where the hell have you been? I mean, come on, we got 40 people in chat. They know what the Tarot Tower is. I mean, come on. Even if you haven't been here before, you're like, what the hell is that? What the hell? That's really cool. I like that. Have I ever seen that before? No, you haven't seen that before, by the way, because I'm the one that has it. I'm the one that made it, okay? I'm the one that invented it. I don't know anybody else that invented it. I mean, how many people have that? Just me. Okay, let's find out. I'm weird. Okay, yeah, I need some medication. I would have some medication if it worked, but apparently it doesn't work. All right, yeah, I just need to calm down sometimes. Okay, can we talk? Me and hyperactivity. All right. Will I be moving to a 4-bedroom home? Page of Wands, King of Cups, and Death. Basically, maybe. I think there's some options that are not right for you, is what this is saying. There's some options that aren't right for you. Can I get into a 4-bedroom home? Sure. There's plenty out there. Can I get into one? There seems to be the options may be restricted for you for some reason. Emma, thank you for your donation. Page of Wands says maybe we're not quite prepared. Maybe we don't have the money. Maybe we don't have the finances ready. Maybe we don't have the place picked out. King of Cups says we have a lot of interest in stuff. This is something we definitely want to do, but are we prepared? The Page of Wands says maybe not yet, right? Death says we need some changes. Maybe we need change of locale. Maybe we need change of venue. We need something to be changed in order for this to work. Can you do it? Thumbs up for that. Are you prepared right now? I think it's going to be a little bit more preparation involved. Page of Wands says maybe we're not quite at that stage yet, but we can get there. I don't think it's going to be a problem to getting in there. I think it's going to be a problem sort of prepping, getting through that. Anyway, Carolina knows. Carolina wants a little general for September. Let's find out if we're going to be able to do this. Can we do this? Carolina on my mind. I'm just saying. General reading. Let's go for it. Let's find out what's going on. Page of Swords. Yeah. Be careful who you call. Be careful who you trust in September. Carolina. Be careful. I don't think everybody coming in sort of understands your perspective. I don't think everybody coming in sort of understands where you need to be versus where you are. I don't think that your perspective is going to be appreciated with everybody. So sort of be careful who you trust. Be careful who you communicate with that, right? Overall, I think financially, September looks really good for you. It does look nice. It looks like September's good for you financially. 9 of Pentacles coming in, rolling in with the rewards and whatnot. Hermit says, again, be careful who we talk to. Be careful who we trust. Not everything is as it seems in September. You definitely want to sort of be cautious about how you proceed in certain situations. Just think twice. Think twice. Is this something that everybody needs to know? Is this something that is going to be an opportunity for me versus something that's going to be a waste of time? You know what I mean? You just got to sort of evaluate that as it goes and definitely sort of wing it and figure out what is going to be valid, what is not going to be in September. And I appreciate you. As always, Carolina is on my mind. Look at that. Jamie Lee's coming in. Jamie Lee is coming in with a bunch of them. Look at that. And Jamie Lee said, I got my question below. And Jamie Lee, let's go ahead and click on your question below. Look at that. Donated for a reading. What the hell is going on with my chat thing? Jamie Lee coming in. Okay, Jamie Lee. So here. Jamie Lee, question below. Let's see what we did. Carolina. We got Jamie Lee. Jamie Lee. Here we go. All right. What will Kay's feelings and actions towards me if he realizes I blocked him on WhatsApp? Well, he's not going to be happy you blocked him. I mean, Jamie Lee, are we done with the reading yet? I'm just saying, don't be mad at me. I mean, come on. What would Kay's feelings be if he realized that he's blocked on WhatsApp? You know, sometimes you got to block people. Sometimes they're just annoying. I'm not saying, everybody's annoying, but some people are just freaking annoying. And that calls for a good old-fashioned blockaroosies, okay? Let's just blockaroosies. Boo-Boo coming in with the dono. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. All right. Case feelings for me for realize I blocked him on WhatsApp. He calls Jamie Lee, and Jamie Lee's thing says, you're blocked, dude. I mean, you need to calm down. What is going to happen? Prince of Dischange and the Princess of Wands. Basically, he's going to find a way around it, okay? He's going to find a way around it. This is a person that doesn't like to be blocked. Kay doesn't appreciate a good block. And you need to appreciate a good block in life because there's a bunch of them we're all going to get during our lifetimes, okay? Let's talk about that. They don't like it. They don't like it at all. I don't think he's too happy. I don't think Kay is going to be very happy to find a way around it, right? Change. We get the Princess of Wands. They're going to be playful about it. They're going to find a way to sort of go around because the Prince of Dis can't really be stopped. It just can't be stopped. They have the seeds. They are planting the seeds, and they want that to be something that happens. I'm telling you, they know the way around it. This is not a person that's dumb. They are not a person that's dumb, and they will find a way around it. Jamie Lee had another question somewhere in this mix. Let me find out what it is. My boss mentioned to me a full-time offer. A full-time offer is nice. Jamie Lee, look at you going on with the big money. Look at you. You're just out of control over there with the big cash. Jamie Lee, make me stay. All right. Will it really be offered? You're trying to make me stay. All right, carrot on a stick. The Jamie Lee wants to know if this is a carrot on a stick because it looks really good. It looks nice. Jamie Lee's like, what? A raise? A promotion? I'd love to get a raise or promotion. Wait a minute, it's been a year. You promised that a year ago. Where the hell is... Are they just doing a carrot on a stick? That's what you want to know. Knight of Cups, the Lovers, and Cruelty. It is a carrot on a stick. It is. Jamie Lee's coming. Jamie Lee, your intuition was right. Jamie Lee didn't mess around. Your intuition was right, okay? Your intuition was right. It's a carrot on a stick. It's a carrot on a stick, okay? I'm sorry. But it is. Look at this. The Lovers. Ooh, Jamie Lee, look what I got for you. Here it is. This is cool. Jamie Lee, stay. Jamie Lee, come on. And then all of a sudden, Cruelty. Jamie Lee's, I got screwed. And not in a good way. That Knight of Cups says it could be in a good way, but I didn't get the good way. I got the bad way. The Knight of Cups says I'm coming in, Mr. Romance. Look at this beautiful thing over here. I'm giving you the Lovers. I'm giving you all this good stuff. Picasso's coming in with the good stuff. Picasso, Mistress Tarot's coming in with the good stuff too. Thank you for your donation. But the Cruelty, it ruins the whole damn reading. It ruins the reading. I think you're on target. They're going to get this thing. They're going to throw a fireball out there. It's going to be a fireball out there. You're not going to be able to handle it. You promised me this crap. And I think it's a carrot on a stick. Entertainment purposes only, by the way. Never make jobs decisions based upon a fat man reading your cards on the internet. Okay, thank you. Anyway, yeah, other than, all right. YouTube users coming back. Look at this. YouTube users got about 20 donations tonight. YouTube users, I love you. I'm just saying. Future with A, will we ever be a couple? We'll use a little Chiro Marketo. Use a little Cheryl Marchetti up in the house. Find out what is going on with all of that future. Will we ever be a couple? Okay, YouTube. Let's see. Let's see if did you meet A at the party? Like what? YouTube user, where the hell's my updates? YouTube user, where's my updates? Hello, YouTube user, where's my updates? You were going to a damn party with A. You're going to a party with A. I don't have any updates. I'm sitting here by myself wondering what happened at this party. I got squat. YouTube, I got squat. Where you need to keep me, YouTube user, you need to keep me updated, okay? Anyway, a Two of Wands, okay? I think, the Two of Swords, the Two of Wands, and the Knight of Cups. I think so. I do think so. It does involve a lot of patience. It does involve sort of new perspective. It does involve a lot of, it does involve a lot of things that you have to get going on. But I think there's a possibility is open. The door is open. The Knight of Cups is Mr. Romance. That is a good couple thing right here. Two of Swords, we are in different worlds. Maybe we're on a little bit. Jasmine, thank you for your donation. Maybe we're on a little bit of that, that unknown territory. A little bit of the unknown territory in there, but that just happens that the Two of Wands is absolutely, the door's open. This is domain. This is something where we can get together. We got a couple of twos. That is the choices, the couples cards that makes it work. It makes it work, okay? It makes it work. That's what I'm talking about. Samantha, YouTube user has another one, is in missing me. Think about me. I feel him. I feel him in my heart, YouTube says. YouTube says, I feel him in my heart, like a song. You know what I mean? It's like a song. It's like, just like a song. Birthday boy got dumped. That's hardcore. YouTube user, my life is pretty boring compared to yours. YouTube user has like the life I had when I was 20. Now that I'm older, my life is kind of boring. It's really, really boring. But yeah, there's that. All right, let's find out. Unless I'm waiting around at CVS for 4 hours. Is N missing me lately? Seven of Cups is, nah. Seven of Cups is N's got some other choices. Okay, Big Cleo, thank you for your donation. By the way, we're ending soon. We eventually got to get out of here. We got 40 donations up in the house. All right, the Page of Cups and the Moon. You have a connection. You have a connection. Okay, I'm not going to lie to you. You do have an active connection with this N person. Okay, but there's a lot of stuff to work out before you can actually get into it. Okay. There's a lot of stuff that you need to work out before we can dive deep into it. But that is what happens though. Do you have a connection? Yes. Do you have a connection? I think so. But the problem is the Seven of Cups, they have so many other options right now. They're just not sort of focused on it. You got to wait. You got to be patient. Page of Cups says the emotional connection is just not there. Okay. Just not there. But the Moon says it has always been there. It will eventually come back. You do have the other option coming in. All right. YouTube user had one other final question, I think. YouTube user had the quad shot tonight. YouTube user's got the quad. Look at this. Back in the office mid-August. CT position or CV getting it. Okay. If a CT position opens, I don't know what a CT position is, but I'm an idiot. So, okay. If the CT position opens, will I get it? YouTube user wants to know. Jamie Lee, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate that. All right. Let's find out. Let's find out how that is going to go, my friends. All right. If a CT position opens up, can I get it? Judgment says yes, and Nine of Swords says yes too. I think that's a yes, basically, yeah? The Judgment card says that position, getting into that rebirth, that reincarnation, the action, the opportunity is there. It is something that you can and will do. Nine of Swords says there's complexity involved with, okay? There is some complexity involved with this particular position. So hang on. Just hang on. I think the complexity is going to work itself out, but absolutely, if you can get it, sure, I would absolutely say that is a yes. Indeed. We got a, let's see. We got a Samantha coming in with Carrollton. Samantha, I used to live in Carrollton. If you're talking about Texas, Samantha, I used to live in Carrollton, Texas, long time ago. That's where I took all my martial arts classes. Okay, let's find out what's going on with all of that stuff. Samantha wants to know, will I get approved for these apartments coming on? Will I get approved? We're going for a cat deck. My cat's wandering around somewhere. I don't know what the hell happened to my cat. I don't know what happened to my cat, but my cat's wandering around somewhere. Okay, will I get the proof for these apartments? I don't know if that's Carrollton, Texas. That's where I used to live. I'm just saying. Anyway, if we approve for these apartments, can we get it? It's going to be kind of rough a little bit rough. to get these. It is a little bit more difficult. Dorothy, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. The Three of Swords says there's some heartbreak involved, but maybe a little bit of bad news, maybe a little bit of, back and forth with going on with that. Queen of Swords says it's almost like something working against you. It looks difficult to get it. Basically, this looks difficult to get this particular one. So it just looks like a little bit of speed bump, road bumps to get into that Queen of Pentacles. Maybe it's like too much money, or maybe they want more money, or maybe somebody paid them under the table. That's what I kind of think right here. It feels like somebody paid them under the table to get the apartment or something like that. Something's going on with money, basically. Queen of Pentacles, the money situation happening in there. Basically, it looks a little bit challenged, a little bit in there. All right, now Samantha wants to reach out to Broxo, get a little of that Broxo action, if you know what I mean. If you know what I mean, get a little of the Broxo action. Come on, let's do that. Let's get a cheer for the Broxo action. All right, but should you reach out? Should you reach out? Is Broxo going to be receptive? Is Broxo going to be receptive at all? Judgment, page of wands, magician. Broxo's going to be hard to get. Broxo's going to play hard to get. And that's the bottom line. I think it's good to reach out, though. I think you need that reaching out connection going to be there. Judgment, rebirth, reincarnation, definitely go forth and do it. Get that out there. Get your feelings out there. Get the connection out there. Open the door. Open the door. Crack the door a little bit. Let Broxo come back in, right? Because Broxo's going to play hard to get. Look at that page of wands. I didn't make much progress. I didn't make much progress on this, but I tried. I gave it a shot. That page of wands, I gave it my best try. The magician, overall, that door being open, Broxo's like, hey. Okay. Hey, the door being open, the magician said Broxo's going to be coming back. Okay. I'm just saying because you opened that door, you got that opportunity. You crack the door a little bit and Broxo's like, that door is open. That door is open. That's not a bad door. That's not a bad thing to be hanging out in. Let's do that. All right. Let's find out what's going on over here with let's see. We got another Jamie Lee. We did all the Jamie Lee. We got Tiara. We got Tiara coming in. Let's find out where Tiara's question is. Was that a long time ago? Oh, there we go. Why is Jalen not answering the phone right now? What the hell's going on with them? Why don't people just answer the phone? I mean, if I'm going to call you, why don't you just answer the phone? Unless you're like at work or something, then okay. But I mean, there you go. All right. Jalen, why are they answering the freaking phone? How hard is it to answer the phone? King of Cups, the Sun, and a little bit. I think they're ghosting you a little bit. I'm not saying full ghost, okay? I'm not saying like Patrick Swayze kind of ghost. I'm saying they're ghosting you a little bit. The restrictions, right? They're acting like they didn't see it. They're like, wait a minute, Tiara called? Yeah, I didn't see that. I mean, look at that. I got the blindfold on. I'm restricted. I don't have time. Now, this is interesting, Tiara. Are they glad that you called? Yes. The Sun, I'm glad that Tiara called me, but I'm playing games right now. I'm like, did Tiara call? I didn't see a call come in. You know what I mean? I didn't see it at all. I'm sorry. I'm really busy. Yeah, but that King of Cups, is just some emotion going on over there. What'd you do, Tiara? What'd you do over there? There's a little bit of emotions creeping in, a little bit of emotions over there. Sarah, thank you for your PayPal donation. I appreciate that. I'm just saying JLo's playing a little game. JLo's having a little fun over there, okay? JLo's playing a little game. You got to let Jalen do what Jalen does, because that's what Jalen does, apparently. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just a tarot reader. I'm just a fat man on YouTube, okay? All right, Ms. Free wants to know, what is my career? Can I make me some more money? Can I make me some fat cash? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. All right. Boo Boo wants to know, what time is my pizza coming in? Your pizza's coming in right now. Look at that. But Boo Boo, look at this. Your pizza coming in. Oh, and then Boo Boo donates and said, never mind, the pizza's here. Boo Boo, that's a pretty good trick. Boo Boo. Now, this is the best reading of the night. This is the best reading of the night, Boo Boo. Look at this. When my pizza coming here, it's coming right now. Chariot. All right? I mean, come on, give it up. I mean, you don't see this on other channels.
Hooray!
You don't see this on other channels. Guys, you need to calm down. You don't see this on other channels. Boo Boo wanted to know what time the pizza gets here, and I pulled the chariot. Okay? I mean, come on, give it up. I want to see some applause or some shit. I mean, come on. All right. Let's find out what's going on. Miss Free and the career action. Miss Free and the career action over there. I mean, Heaven and Earth Tarot? Is that going to be all right? I mean, career, Heaven and Earth Tarot is going to be all right? Oh, come on. Come on, let's give it up for the Heaven and Earth Tarot. I mean, you don't see this kind of shit on other channels. You know, other channels, you know, they're lighting the candles and they're putting out. I'm just throwing cards down and I'm just making this stuff happen. I'm just making this stuff happen. Pink Angel, I saw your dono. Thank you so much. Pink Angel, let me know what your question is, and I will get your question answered. I will answer your question to the best of my limited abilities over here as a dude reading tarot on YouTube. Okay, Pink Angel, I got your back. Pink Angel, I got your back, my friend. Pink Angel, did you put your question in there? Pink Angel, I'm looking. Hang on. Pink Angel, I don't see it. Pink Angel, I don't see it. Pink Angel, let me know what your question is. I love you. Okay, look, let's look here. Okay, let's look. Career, Miss Free. Let's see what's going on. The Sun. Miss Free, you're in the career that you need. You know what you need. This is not a mystery for you. You know what you need. You know how you need it. You know how it works. It's just nothing magical about it, okay? You understand this stuff. You do, because look at this four. Look at this four, perfected work. I think you're good at it. You are good at it. You know what you're doing, and you're better than anybody else, okay? You're better than anybody else. The Star as well, look at this. Means this is a career that you need to be in. This is something you're destined to do. You're destined to be in. You're destined to sort of get that mode, get that thing moving, okay? And I mean, you got to look at this. You got 3 freaking majors in there. What are you doing over there? Ms. Free, this is your career. This is going to be successful. It looks rough sometimes. Maybe it looks a little difficult. Maybe it looks a little iffy sometimes. But this is something you need to chase, you need to do, and it's going to be very passionate and very good for you overall, especially with the High Priestess. There's a lot of reading, a lot of learning, a lot of certifications kind of thing, a lot of expansion that you do need to go in, that you do need to pursue. But overall, if you stick with it, if you're willing to do the work, you're going to get the reward. That's bottom line. Thea, thank you so much for your compliments. I appreciate that so much. All right. Who else do we got going on over here? We got a Ghetto Flamingo. Some advice? What's up next with Luis? So you're newish. Thank you. Yeah, no problem at all. Ghetto Flamingo, I appreciate you hanging out with us tonight. Look at you hanging out with the TO channel. Hanging out with that TO channel. Looking good over there, Ghetto. Making a very generous donation, dude. Ghetto, thank you so much. I appreciate that. All right, let's find out what is going on. A connection with Lucio. Ace of Wands. This is not something that's stable. Let's talk. This is not something that's stable. This is not something that's boring. I think Lucio likes a little action. Lucio likes a little change, likes a lot of things happening at the same time. Lucio's not boring, is what I'm saying. Lucio's not dull. Queen of Cups said this is a very emotional connection for you. This is something where you do get emotional. They pull your emotional strings. They understand your buttons. They know where it is at that makes it happen. I'm just saying now, this is something that you are very passionate about. Hanged Man said, though, Lucio does cause some problems. Lucio sort of, they're not exactly on that mode of they're agreeing with everything I say, or they like everything. The Hermit card said they have a lot of independence, and you have to sort of pull through that, right? Got to pull through that, got to make it happen, got to understand. Crystal, I got your donation. Let me know what your question is. Thank you so much. Look at this. But Ace of Wands says you constantly need to be working. You constantly need to be active with it. If you let Lucio do what Lucio does, you're going to have a problem. Basically, right? Because this very passionate connection for you definitely needs to be evolved, definitely needs to be grown. And if it stagnates a little bit, that Hanged Man sort of sneaks in and says, yeah, there's some differences and they're making themselves pretty apparent. And the Hermit says it's going to be difficult to hold on to. But if you can't hold on to it, I think you have something good going on. I think there's a lot of good things with Lucio coming in here. So that really sort of powerful message with that. Overall, keep it active, keep it going, right? Don't let it stagnate. If you let it stagnate, you're going to have some problems. You're just going to have a little bit of difficulties as it goes. But overall, it looks pretty decent, right? Looks pretty decent. All right, Emma's attracting the crappy people. Emma, you need to be on the stream more and get to know us. If you get to know us, Emma, I'm just saying, if you get to know us, we're beautiful. We all love you. We're all full of love and passion and all that stuff. Look at that. Look at this. Look at this. Mina's in the house. Mina, welcome to the stream. All right, let's find out. What did you do in the past life to attract manipulative people? King of Wands and the Sun. I don't think anything. I don't think this is something with past life. I think this is something to where you just sort of have lessons to learn, if that's really the case. Six of Swords says you're on a journey of learning. You're on a journey of learning, which is going to involve a different perspective, different things. It's almost like you're here to resolve challenges, or you're here to understand where your limits are. Basically, right? You're here to understand where your limits are and how to reflect that. Because the Nine of Wands says you're the injured, wounded warrior. You've had people manipulate you before. You need to understand, if it's a past life, if it's now, how to avoid this, how to dodge this, how to make this not a thing. Right? Because if you sort of put up with it, you know where it's going to be. King of Wands, this is your time to be independent. This is your time to make hard decisions. And you do have to do that. King of Wands, right? Sometimes it's hard to give people bad news and all of this other stuff. But the King of Wands says you need to take a step up, be the king. The Sun says it gets better. I think once you sort of understand how to focus this, once you understand how to stop this, it's going to be much better for you in the long run. The Sun says so, right? We're focused. We're able to get that bright tomorrow, that good tomorrow in there. I think this is something that you get under control, but your lesson is to be in control. Your lesson is to be in control of sort of, what you need to do versus what you want to do in this situation. So yeah, you gotta sort of step up with that. Anyway, is C going to have some true intentions? Like, what the hell are they doing over there? What is C going on with all of that stuff? Let's find out what that true intentions, death, and the Three of Coins. C is a work in progress. C is a fixer-upper, okay? And C understands they are a fixer-upper. Are they interested? I think they're coming around. If they're coming around, they are interested, right? If the trailer's rocking, don't go knocking. I mean, death says that C is a fixer-upper. You have to understand that. Because if you just take C as is, I don't think C works. I don't think C is long-term viable. You definitely need death. Need some changes, need C to update some things. But yeah, they understand that, right? The Three of Coins, we need to work at this. C is going to be a little bit of a difficulty. You got to get that done. Three of Coins is not going to be a problem if you're able to approach that dynamically and effectively. But overall, their intentions are, pretty obvious. But is this something that you can deal with? You're definitely going to have that feeling of, I need to do something about it, right? I need to do something about it. All right, and let's find out. We got a donation for Aether. By the way, we're ending soon. The party has to end. Thank you all for the 45 donations tonight. Very generous and loving of all of y'all. Greatly appreciate that. Okay, we got Aether. Aether had a question earlier. Okay, is my dad going to be okay? Okay, I'm just saying, entertainment purposes only, Aether. This is entertainment purposes only. We're going to see if Dad's going to be okay for entertainment purposes only. I'm not a doctor, nor do I play one on TV, but, but overall, it looks like, it looks decent. We got good cards. I'm going to tell you that. We got good cards. Happy home, happy family. The family includes the dead. I think it works. I think it's viable. I think it's something nice, something that works. Six of Cups, we're handing off the good news to each other. And the Ace of Cups, there's good news, right? There's good emotions surrounding this. The emotions come in. We're happy. We're content with it. We're excited about it. Overall, Aether, I think everything's going to be all right. I mean, entertainment purposes only, but I think it is looking quite decent. I think it's looking quite decent indeed. Look at that. Look at this. Look at this over here. Look at that over there. All right. Look, we got toys. We got cat toys. We got, you know what cat toys attract, by the way? Cat toys attract cats. Cat toys attract cats. We got Salem up in the house. Salem wants to make an appearance tonight. Salem wants to read some cards, okay? Salem, if I'm going to have you do a reading, I'm going to have you do a reading, I'm going to have you do Miss Cleo. Miss Cleo, will I get a promotion or will I get the fat cash? Salem's analyzing your cards right now. Salem is looking at your cards, Miss Cleo. We need to find that. Big Cleo. Salem is checking out the cards. Salem, what do you think? What do you think? I want you to find out, Salem, which ones are going to be the most interesting ones. Salem's pointing to this one. Salem says that the Queen of Cups is the most interesting card about this. Promotion is good. I think we got a good news with this. Salem knocked the toy over on the Queen of Cups. Salem is actually getting the Queen of Cups. Salem is really emphasizing the Queen of Cups in this read. Salem, let me hear what you think about this. I'm just saying. This is interesting. This is something that you've been waiting for. This is something that you expect, right? This is not something you want to mess around with. This is something you're waiting for and expect. Salem is really, really focused on this card. 5 of Pentacles and the 8 of Swords. I mean, this round may be difficult for the company as far as getting what you want, right? So getting 100% of what you want may be difficult indeed. We got the 8 of Swords. I mean, Salem's looking at the 8 of Swords, right? 8 of Swords says there may be restrictions in getting some of this cash from the company. 5 of Pentacles says you may not be getting 100% of what you need. Do you get something? Do you get something? I think they hand you a bone. Salem keeps pointing to this Queen of Cups as, you know, sort of referring to the 5 of Pentacles too. So 5 of Pentacles may not get exactly what we need this round, but I think you do get something. I think you get a little bit of that fat cash. You get a little bit of that fat cash. Big Cleo says, what a nice tail. Indeed. Salem, you have a good tail. Salem, you have a first-class tail right there. You got the tuxedo cat indeed. All right, now Salem's going to hang out and play tonight. Salem's going to screw up all of my cards over here, but that's okay. I can always fix the cards. Picasso knows. Picasso understands. What's going on behind my back at home? Oh my, Picasso. Picasso, what do you got going on over there? I mean, Picasso's got some interesting things happening over there. But Salem, I don't want you to do this reading. Salem, you only get one reading a night. Salem, you got to get the hell out of here. Salem, you only get one reading a night, Salem. Salem, you're trying to hog the show. What the hell are you doing? Salem, I have to ban you from the show. Salem, I will ban you from the show. Sunflower, you need to ban Salem from the show. Salem is hogging the limelight. You know I like the limelight. Okay. All right, let's find out. What's going on behind my back at home? What is going on? Strength is interesting. 9 of Wands, 8 of Swords, and the 8 of Wands. Somebody's preparing for a big move. You do have a preparation for a big move happening within here. You got strength, right? We got plans. We got things. Gimlet, thank you for your very generous donation. I appreciate that. I mean, I'm just saying the strength card does say we need to be prepared for something. We need to understand there are things happening over there. The 9 of Wands, I think you've gotten the short end of the stick maybe more than once. I think you've gotten short end of the stick maybe more than once. The 8 of Swords and the 8 of Wands. It's almost like somebody's waiting to make a big move. Somebody's prepping for a big move back there. There's something definitely going on. Again, we have movement card. We have the 8 of Swords restrictions. We're not able to move. We're not able to get the big move done. But I think the big move could be something that they are working on, something that they are going to be prepared for and be moving on with that. We got a ton of PayPals. We got a literal mountain of PayPal donations that we need to get to tonight. We're going to do those. We're going to do those over here. All right. We got Sarah. We got Crystal. We got a bunch of them. We got bunches and bunches and bunches of them. Let's start with Sarah, okay? Let's check it out. If you ban Salem, I'll ban you. Salem, nobody's taking your side. Nobody likes me no more, Salem. Salem, it's your show. Okay, welcome to the Salem Show.
It's 6:30. Time for the Tarot Oracle.
Welcome to the Salem Show. All right. Salem's like, all right, yeah, why don't you move, fat boy? Why don't you move out of my way? It's my show now. Okay, let's find out what's going on over there. We got Sarah coming in with the PayPal dono. Let's see what Sarah's going through here. See what Sarah's going through over here. Let's see. We got Sarah Heller was somebody else. I don't remember who it was. It was a long time ago. I should have got this immediately. I should have done this immediately, but I didn't. I'm so sorry. Pink Angel, that's it. Pink Angel, I got it now. Pink Angel wanted to know something. Pink Angel, how do my friends H and V feel about me right now? How do my friends H and V feel about me right now? Pink Angel, I got you. I got you covered. You're my friend. Salem's going to knock over my tarot tower. Salem's going to crater the tarot tower in a big way over here. All right. How do my friends V and Fee about me right now? Let's find out. Hanged Man, 5 of Swords, and 5 of Pentacles. We got some disagreements, maybe. We got maybe a disagreement. Maybe they don't have time to sort of catch up. Maybe they don't have time to do a lot of the stuff that they need to do. They do have some, sort of that, there's something going on, basically, right? I mean, the Hanged Man. We have a difference of opinion. We have a different perspective on things. We're not looking exactly the same way that we normally do. The 5 of Swords, maybe there's some conflict. Maybe there's some drama happening in the background as far as it goes. And the 5 of Pentacles is not a good good card either. Maybe, basically, maybe we have a little opportunity to give them some space. It does feel like maybe getting a little bit of space going in over there could be the best opportunity right now. Definitely approach with caution, give them a little space, let them do what they do, right? Five of Swords, Five of Pentacles, and the Hanged Man together is not exactly the best read. So you kind of want to approach this gingerly, right? Approach this gingerly, and I think that it'll be okay. I think that it will be okay. We have another thing from Crystal. Crystal's coming in with the dono. Crystal, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Crystal wants to know. Hi, Chad, I just donated. Crystal, let me know what your question is. Crystal, let me know what your question is, and I will get your question. In the meantime, we got a FP. FP wants to know something. FP has some information that they need. Salem, you need to move so I can see the PayPal donation on my phone. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. You said reconcile will go through with a divorce. Okay, there we go. You say reconcile, will he go through with a divorce? Okay. Let's find out. France, let's see. FP, will he go through with the divorce? Let's find out if we're going to get some divorce action up in there. Will they go through with the divorce? I think we said reconcile before, but will we go through with the divorce? Page of Swords, Two of Swords, and a Strength card. Oh, man. I think yes. I think that is an actual thumbs up. It's almost like the divorce needs to happen, maybe. The divorce needs to happen, maybe, for sort of a mix or something happens, something going on. Not sure what's happening here. It's like we're making up our mind that we're giving up. We're making up our mind to do this, then we're giving up. We're backtracking, right? We're all sort of this mix as it goes. The Two of Swords says there are two different worlds here that need to be separated in order for us to go through or for us to get it. Strength says we just don't have the patience right now. We just don't see this as an opportunity or something that we need to do right now. Definitely sort of on that side. And the Page of Swords, right? We just need to take some action. We need to do something and have to get something moving through this. But it feels like that they could be going through there and all that other stuff. It could feel like that Salem's breaking all my stuff over there too. But yeah, it feels like we need to go through. We need to have that action. We need to go through. We need to do it. Basically, yeah. All right. Let's see the name of the deck. The name of the deck, in case you're wondering, Salem knocked all my crap off. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it. It is the, where'd it go? There we go. The Bumbleberry Hollows is the name of this deck. The Bumbleberry Hollows. That is the name of the deck. Hope everybody likes it because I love it. I love it. And speaking of love, I absolutely adore and love the Jasmine coming on with it. Did you piss off Daniel? Did you piss off Daniel? What is going to be a thing? Is that going to be a deal or not? By the way, this is the Monstera. Like half of chat will ask what this is. This is the Monstera. Did Daniel reach out to me or did I offend him? Let's find out what is going on. What's happening with Daniel? Is Daniel going to be all right? Is Daniel going to be all right? We need to know. We just need to know. Jamie, I know you had another question. All right. Let's find out what's going on. Kitty is helping. What a good cast. That's what I'm saying. Kitty has to be helping. Knight of Swords is interesting. Knight of Swords is interesting. Queen of Cups, Ten of Swords, and the Three of Wands. Okay, Jasmine, I'm going to do this a little differently. I think they reach out, but it just isn't something that can be sustained, right? It can't be sustained. I think they do reach out. So, I mean, honestly, that's a thumbs up. Did you offend them? Yeah, we have a lot of backstabbing here. Or we have some things to where I didn't take the message properly. It's almost like they just didn't understand the message. They didn't take it properly. They didn't look at it properly, and the message was misinterpreted, or the message has some stuff in it that they didn't want, right? They didn't want. The Knight of Swords says they received the message. Will they reach out? The Knight of Swords says yes. That is something where we do reach out. We do get it. We do get the opportunities opened up. The Knight of Swords says, I want to ride in and get it done, right? Kitty's pointing out the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords says, I need to reach out. I need to get it done. And the Queen of Cups. This is something that Daniel's passionate about. It did happen that Daniel's sort of passionate about that. But the Ten of Swords says they were offended. I mean, bottom line, they were offended. And again, the Three of Wands, they're looking to you to get an explanation. They're looking to you to get some more clarity on it. But absolutely, they will reach out. The Knight of Swords says so. That's a massive card. That's like the magical card of the night right there. It just is. All right. We got Jamie Lee had another question. Julie, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. All right. Let's find out. Stacy, thank you for your membership for 9 months. Stacy, you're out of control over there. Stacy, you are so awesome. Stacy, I love you. I'm just saying. All right. Let's find out. Jamie Lee had a question below. Let's see what's going on. Jamie had a question below. Thoth throwdown, please. We can do that. We can do that indeed. Let's see what kind of Thoth throwdown that we're going to have tonight. I mean, we got to know. We got to know what kind of Thoth throwdown we're going to have tonight because this place is rocking. I'm just saying. All right. Thoth throwdown. Should I stay? Should I stay with the branch team or transfer to the supply team? That is a Thoth throwdown indeed. I mean, come on, Kitty. That's a Thoth throwdown indeed. Salem's going to be active with this one. Salem's staring at the cards. Salem wants to understand what is going on with that. I think that's important. I think it is important to know that. We got the branch team over here. We got the transfer the supply team over here. The branch team just sucks. I think you should, okay. The supply team has a lot of good stuff, but there's a lot more work than what you're expecting. I think there's some surprises there. There's some devil in the details coming in there, right? A little devil in the details. It looks good. The grass looks greener on the other side. There are some devil in the details, though. You're going to have to kind of put up with that. Okay, quite honestly, you're going to have to put up with that. But you're pretty comfortable with the branch team. You're pretty comfortable with the branch team. I think the thing about the branch team is you do have some pain in the ass things over there, but it's a lot of predictability. There's a lot of predictability within that realm. And I think if you stick with it, it looks pretty decent. Do you feel like there should be something better? Yes. The supply team, I don't think is going to be that thing. I don't think that's going to be that thing. The devil is in the details. I don't think overall, if you like just leaped into it, if that's going to be a thing that, you just want to kind of stick with that. But again, I'm just a fat man reading cards. Financial reading for Dorothy going over here. Dorothy, what kind of finances do you got over there? Dorothy, are you rich? Dorothy, did you win the lottery? I'm just saying. You got a lot of good stuff going on financially. I see it already. Dorothy wants to know if I'm going to get the fat cash. I mean, here's the world. I mean, on the left side, here's the world. Okay? Here's the world. On the right side is Dorothy. Dorothy's like, I need the fat cash. Okay? I just need that fat cash. Dorothy understands what I'm talking about. Now, let's look at financial if we're going to get that stuff. Okay? The Seven of Cups, Magician, and a Justice. You got 2 majors out of 3 cards. That's pretty good overall statistics right there. Yes. The Magician says you do have the skills to make more money. It's finding the right pursuit. I think that's your thing, Dorothy. Finding the right pursuit to get the money in. Finding the right methods. Finding the right thing to sort of chase to get that money is your key. Because you can't get the money, the Magician says so, but noticing the things, noticing the clues, leaping into the things that work are sort of the things that you need to sort of focus on right now. Justice says finding that balance between, you know what I mean? Finding that balance between that. Seven of Cups says the opportunities are out there. Finding it is going to be the most difficult part. I think basically financially you're going to be doing better. Magician is the master of all tools. It does have the tools that they need to make a success out of this. Seven of Cups says the opportunities are out there. We need to merge these two and make it happen. If you can do that, I think financially it's going to be pretty good, but it is going to get better. I mean, we do have sort of a financial thing that's going to get better. All right, should I buy the piano that I want? Yeah, sure, why not? Gimlet wants to know, should I buy a piano? I'm just saying. By the way, we got our musical expert in here, Andrew, over here. Andrew is our stream musical professional. So if you want to see some awesome music, Andrew, check out the Andrew's links. Check out Andrew, message Andrew. Okay. Anyway, let's find out. We should buy the piano that we want. 5 of Swords, Page of Cups, the Lovers, and the Ace of Cups. I mean, entertainment purposes only, but I mean, I'm just saying right now, entertainment purposes only, but this is looking pretty good. You've been hesitating for a reason. Gimlet, this ain't cheap, is it? This ain't cheap at all. In fact, this is quite expensive. The Five of Swords. This looks a little bit difficult to handle. This, it looks a little bit difficult to handle. That Five of Swords, it looks a little much. It looks a little much. Page of Cups is, are you really sure this is a piano that you want? I think that looking around, getting some more pianos under the belt, looking around, getting a little more shopping in does you good. The Page of Cups is you're not all that passionate about it in the first place if you see some others. If you see some others, there's a lot of things out there that you need to check out. I would check out some of that. Overall, the Lover says go for it. I mean, the Lover says find the one that you want and go for it, but I don't think it's this one. I don't think it's this one. I mean, Gimlet, we're going out on a limb here. I'm going way out on a limb. I'm not saying you don't love this piano. You do, the Lovers, right? But the Ace of Cups is something new is out there. Something new is out there. And it just has an opportunity that you need to succeed. Okay, Ace of Cups. Let's try something new. Let's find a new passion. Let's find something that's going to be new and amazing. Page of Cups. Maybe I'm not that connected. Maybe that I'm not that connected. Okay, I'm not that connected with it. That's all I'm saying, Gimlet. Gimlet, expand, and find something. Find something that you love, the Lovers. There's something else out there that you need, and it may not be this one. It may not be this one at all. It may not be this one at all, but obviously, entertainment purposes only. Never buy a piano based upon a fat man reading cards on the internet. I'm just saying. I'm just saying now that never buy a piano based upon a fat man reading cards on the internet. The last reading of the night is Julie. Julie's coming in and seeing if they're going to get a hookup. We'll see come over tonight. That's what I'm talking about.
Music to make love to.
That's what I'm talking about. Put the music on. Light some candles. I'm just saying. A little lingerie. I mean, is C going to be coming over? Let's find out. Let's find out where C is going. If C is coming over tonight. King of Wands. That action, that fire. That action, that fire. Look at that. Look at this. Come on. Look at this. Action and the fire over here. Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords. There's a little, I'm just saying, a little phallic symbol there. Okay. The Ace of Swords. There's some communication happening. There is some connection going on. The Two of Pentacles, they got other things to do, but this could be it. This could be it, my friends. This could be the magical moment with that. And that Seven of Wheels, they're planting the seeds. I mean, maybe they're planting the seeds. It looks like it. It looks like it indeed. Anyway, I mean, I see him coming over. I see him coming right on over. Anyway, that is it from me. We had a lot of readings. I don't know if I missed anybody or not. We had 48 readings. So anyway, if I missed you, email me at the link in the description. Email me and I will get your reading first thing tomorrow. I appreciate you being here and thank you so much. Thank you for all your generous donations. I love you all. See you tomorrow.
It doesn't even make sense why I think about you. It was only one night, only that time, and it's not my style to be caught up in the middle like this. 'Cause now I dream about you. I was probably too drunk, it's blurry, but I've got the image of you running circles in my mind right now. And it could fade away, but it probably won't. And I should let it be. But I'm gonna dive into you. And maybe I'll drown, but what can I do? And it would be alright to let me down. Rather we try than let these feelings slide. So I'm gonna dive into you.
It doesn't even make sense why we try to fight it. Every time that we touch, the room caught on fire. We could blame it on the wine, but we know that we will both be lying. I wish I didn't want you. I was doing just fine, the way that it was. Then you hand me these emotions, didn't want them, but I guess that I'm stuck with them. They could go away, but I know they won't. And I should let it be. But I'm gonna dive into you. And maybe
doesn't even make sense. Why I think about you. It was only one night, only that time, and it's not my style to be caught up in the middle like this.
But I'm gonna dive into you. And maybe I'll try. What can I do? And it will be alright to let me down. We try to let these feelings slide. So I'm gonna dive into you. Dive into you. Dive into you. Dive into you. And it will be alright to let me down. Rather we try to let these feelings slide. So I'm gonna dive into you.